teams decide they want to put dirt on players' names, they think it justifies them trading him. They don't understand it hurts you on what you're going to get back.
With Trae Young now gone out of Atlanta, John Moran on the chopping block, and even though he's not a small guard, LaMelo Ball has been lumped into that conversation with those three. It seems as though NBA media, NBA Twitter, and their respective teams are kind of out on that type of guard with that type of play style. And for Trae Young and John Morant, that type of stature. It seems like we're out on that lead guard who's primarily offense, defense is questionable at best, et cetera, et cetera. Are we right on that? Is that the team's fault? What's going on in that regard?
We're going to say
stop the cap.
Right? It's fantasy, man. That's not a real thing, right? A small guard who leads the team in scoring and all that. But Hallie, right? Tyrese Hallie went to the championship last year. They didn't play no lick of defense. Had them boys moving. Who he beat was Brunson to get to the championship. So if he would have lost that, it'd have been Brunson there, right? They got beat by Shea, who is a guard that averages 30, right? He plays defense. Yes, he does. But the lead guard is the guard now, right? It's not designed with the big man. It's designed with the lead guard. We can say Murray. We don't know how good Murray defense is. Right? No one questions it. We just watch basketball. It's easy to say this player don't play defense. Defense is a team structure thing. There's only a few players in NBA history who the team defense sucked, but individually he was good. Tony Allen, Kobe. Then you have obviously somebody like Mutombo, right? You got a Wemby. When it don't matter what kind of team Wemby has, he's going to be a great defensive player. So the idea of someone like Trae Young, who's all offense because he's small, he can't play defense. Then who does play defense on the team? Put him on Trae Young's guy. Send Trae Young to someone else, like everybody else does. Huh? Like what are we talking about? When Steph was in his heyday and people was trying to target him, you couldn't catch it because the team defense was unreal. You couldn't take advantage of it. Tony Parker, Ginobili. Do you think they played great defense? You wouldn't know because the team defense was very good. That's how that works, right? When you have someone who doesn't give all their effort to the defensive side, you're okay with it because what they bring to the offensive side, right? There's no, listen, I think everyone is so not even used to it because it's only really two players that kind of like are the staple centers of what two-way players is. A real two-way player is someone whose offense and defense is damn near on the same level, right? So when you're talking about Michael Jordan averaging 30 and he's first team all defense, he's elite. His defense is tier 1. His offense is tier 1, right? That's what two-way players are. Two-way players is not someone who is a lockdown defender that can put 17 to 21 in. He's a lockdown defender, a lockdown that can put point, that can give you some buckets. But he is not like right now, Kawhi Leonard, what he's doing, top tier. Ant-Man, he's getting to that when he makes the All-NBA. He's a two-way player, but his defense ain't tier yet. Jaylen Brown is getting in that. He just needs to win the award, right? Scottie Pippen wouldn't be in the same category as a two-way player because his offensive production is not top tier 1. It's not tier 1, right? You're going to put him in tier 3. That doesn't say that doesn't put me that doesn't. I can't classify that as two ways, right? Two ways means you are tier 1 in both categories. And that means you're top 5 in leading the league in scoring, and you're top 5 in defense. That's two way. Kobe, Jordan, that's those guys. So stop trying to pretend that every superstar needs to be that. If Trae Young is giving me a double-double, 24, 25, 10, 25, 26, 11. If I told him to focus hard on defense and put that energy into defense, and he starts averaging 17 and 8, I did the team a disjustice because there's nobody else on the team that's going to make up the production that he's putting in. That's why it's called a team, right? Like a guy like Marcus Smart, he is there to what? You do the defense that my point guard or my star player don't do. And that's how it works in a team system, right? You're going to have a defensive liability. And people who don't understand this, and you're going to have an offensive liability. So when you're sitting there looking at Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, and y'all say, well, they don't play both sides of the court. When you look at the other teams they're playing, there's someone else on the other side who don't play both sides of the court. There's someone that is sitting in a corner and you can tie your shoes and get rest because they can't piss in the ocean. And that happens. That's why I don't like defensive only guys. They are useless to me because your job is to do what? Stop the best player on the other end. Now, when that best player on the other end is on defense, what is he doing? Oh, resting. Oh shit, he gets to play one-sided because you are a non-threat. You are only in the game to stop him. So if he averages 30 and you did a great job and you held him to 19 points, an amazing deep, but you put in 4, you didn't do shit. Because somebody else has to outbeat their guy and beat their guy and make up the production that your point guard outdid you. So to beat a lion, you need a lion. You average 30, I'm going to send you someone that does the same thing. Fight it out. That's how you do it. So
you think it's more of like a team construction issue as opposed to like on the player for the quote unquote lack of defense that they give?
Lack of defense is effort. It's concepts. It's structure, right? What is the concepts of day to day, right? As the point guard, what is my actual job? Is my job to lock my guy down, make him shoot jumpers, push him over the roll, make him drive to our defense. So like if I'm saying, okay, Spurs, you have Wemby on the court. All right, Wemby, we're going to funnel everything to you. Keep everything out of the middle. Make sure we're not giving up no threes. Push everything baseline. Wemby, we're sending everybody to you. Stay grounded for the most part. Rarely jump. Use your arm length, right? And everybody, if he goes for the block, you back on his big man, right? To make sure his big man don't get the offensive rebound. Those are the type of things you do. It's more of a team concept and having those personnels, right? And that's just the way it is. You would hope everybody can at least keep their man in front of them 1, 2, 3 dribbles, right? But again, there's the offensive output that a Ja Morant, a LaMelo, a Trae Young puts into the game. He's heavy lifting. There's no one on the defensive side that is heavy lifting the team defensively like he is offensively. like a Wemby. Wemby defensively changes the dynamic of the team. So there's nobody on the Charlotte. First of all, it's Charlotte. But it's Charlotte. Do we care? Let it just be our do we care what they're doing? If you want to give away LaMelo, because that's the only reason people are going there. LaMelo Ball, right? If you didn't have LaMelo Ball when Jordan left, the team should have left. When he sold his team, the NBA should have forced you to move their ass somewhere else or got rid of them. Unfortunately. So the only reason that we pay attention to Charlotte is because of LaMelo Ball. The only reason we pay attention to Hawks is Ice Trae. Now, if you don't like Ice Trae, that's a personal problem, but you can't pretend, do not pretend that Atlanta Hawks organization has put talent around him. The best player that he ever played with was D Murray. D Murray is the best player. Another little guard is the best player that he's ever played with. Two little guards out there putting boot to ass, and that was it. You never tried to build anything. You know why? Because them two guards got y'all to the playoffs, and that's all that matters to about 25 teams. Make it to the playoffs. That's our championship. Because some of you guys can't afford a championship, meaning you can't pay a lot of players to come there to win a championship, and you damn sure ain't smart enough to find those players in the draft. You're not smart enough to find a Jokic. You're not smart enough to realize what Draymond Green was sitting on that bench in the second unit and then putting him in on the first unit over David Lee and see what he brung you. You have to be a basketball mind to understand what that looks like. Some of you guys are just getting names. I want to put these names together because these names sell tickets. These tickets put people in the seats, and that's all that matters. So when people say the little guard, the scoring guard has no value, I'm going to ask you, name me a team that is balling, that don't have a guard that's leading them. Oh, we can go. Let me see. Let me see. We're gonna see the best players on every team. Thunder. Okay, we know who that is. Okay, let's actually see how many teams is ran by Detroit. Yep. New York. Yep. Okay. Boston. You make it. Toronto, okay, you got it. Philly, yep. Miami, we don't even know what y'all got over there. Cleveland, yep. Orlando, you got your bigs. Atlanta, you had that. Chicago, well, he's not small, but he is the point guard where you're talking about Giddey, right? Milwaukee, nope. Charlotte, yep. Brooklyn, I'm going to just be honest with you, Brooklyn. Ever since Michael Porter Jr.'s gotten there, that's the only reason I know that you guys still exist. So I don't know who the hell is balling for y'all. Washington, our guards is the future. Indiana, guard. San Antonio, if Wemby wasn't there, it'd have been a guard. But we got your Wemby. Minnesota, Ant-Man. Lakers, guard. Houston, well, you got your 3 and your 4. Phoenix, you got your whatever Devin Booker is, but we're going to call him a shooting guard. Golden State, guard. Portland, what is Danny? 2? It's like a 2-3? Yeah. 0.123. Memphis, guard. Dallas, well, I give it the flag since Kyrie's out. Lakers, guard. Utah, big man. New Orleans, 4-5, Sacramento 2-3-4. So damn near 70% of the league is ran by a guard. Heavy guard play scoring. So I call it cap. Now, I think the issue is this. Everybody's asking, why didn't people get anything for Trae Young? Why didn't they get draft picks? Maybe because they just dumb. You ever thought about that? like, don't put this on Trae Young thinking he don't got no value. He is a 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA player, 27 years old. He has value at a high level. He's damn near led the league in assists every year. It's kind of funny how you put a narrative and said his teammates don't like him. For his teammates to come out and say he was the best teammate. See, you throw the dirt on him. You throw the dirt on his name behind the scenes to justify when you trade him. And the problem with that is it costs you draft picks, you dummies. See, you go around spreading the little rumor, and it comes from the Hawks themselves. You go around saying we're better without him with a fucking 15-13 record. Oh my God, you are 2 games above 500, and you're better without your best player. Okay, if somebody was dumb enough to believe it, okay. Then you say teammates don't like playing with him. I thought he averaged, when you said that, 38 and 2 assists. The fact that he is an assist guy, he's a quiet guy, I didn't believe it. And then when the team players, other players came out and said, no, hell no, he was a great teammate. I've met him personally. Great dude. Quiet dude. Right? You meet assholes. You can say, oh yeah, nobody fuck with you. That never, not a vibe. And I see him every summer running the beach, had my kids running with him. They was messing up his workout. He just said, just join me. So I didn't believe that. The problem with that is teams decide they want to put dirt on players' names, and they think it justifies them trading him, but that doesn't. They don't understand it hurts you on what you're going to get back. And what I mean by that is this. When you say he's not a great teammate, he's a bad locker room guy, and you put that out publicly, and you're asking for a king ransom, I don't pay the king ransom because I realize you have to get rid of him now. You do not want him around now. So because you don't want him around, I don't need to give. I had this big bag I was about to give you, and then I started hearing all the rumors. Okay, let me take some of this shit out. I don't need. You got to get rid of him now. Hey, this is what I got. I have CJ and this. Do you like it or not? And that was the problem. That they went too far with it, just like Miami and Jimmy Butler, to the point where they didn't need to give anything for Jimmy. They could have kept their whole roster. Miami hands was tied. Jimmy said he do not want to be there. So the fact that the asset says he doesn't want to be there, meaning you have no leverage to negotiate with me. So you're going to take what I give you. So now you just sitting there. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. And then it starts winding down until you're forced to take something because you know that guy doesn't want to be there. So it's more on the organization not understanding what the concept of what a lemon is. A lemon is this. But you know what? We're going to take it from Carr. We're going to say, I'm selling you. I'm not selling you nothing. Instagram girl, that page just started in 2025, right? Right. That means she done got the BBL, right? She done sucked all the fat out of her stomach. She done did all that, and she's presenting herself in a new city, in a new stage, as someone different. You don't know her past. When you find out your past, you're already in love. That's the same thing you do with these players. Sell the dream. Whatever is wrong with them, You keep that shit to yourselves. So the buyers are thinking they are getting a steal. If you tell me the alternator is bad, I'm not gonna pay the Ferrari prices if the alternator is bad. I'm gonna, hey, that's a limit now. I'm gonna give you limit prices, period. And that's what happened over there. A bunch of big dummies. There's a reason that the city is not known for Atlanta Hawks and it's known for lemon pepper, wings, and ass shaking. That's all the city's known for. The biggest basketball player news that, and this is, you can fact check this. This is just going off the cusp. In the last 10 years, when it comes to a basketball player in the city of Atlanta, the biggest headline we have ever seen in the last 8-9 years was Lou Williams being in the strip club instead of the bubble. That's it. That is all that has came out of Atlanta on the basketball side that made breaking news. Lou Williams is in the strip club eating lemon pepper wings. It was so big that if you go to Atlanta right now and you want Lou lemon pepper wings, they are on the menu. So Atlanta, good job. Y'all did what you usually do, a bunch of nothing. See you in 2029, 2037. I don't know. I don't know, right? But we know your ass gonna be in a lottery. You know what? This is how bad Atlanta is, y'all. So instead of blaming Ice Tree, you might want to look internal. Do you know Atlanta has the #1 draft pick from last year, but nobody ever talked about him? What? Atlanta, remember y'all, they drafted the #1 pick last year. We don't know if he's starting. He's part of the main rotation. If he's a number 2, 3, 4 option guy, we don't know. That's how bad that is, that they don't even push their #1 draft pick. That's all I can say right there. We don't even know if he's a buzz. Like he's like, you know, there's like, if you're doing bad, there's bust. We don't even know if he's in that category or he's balling. We don't know. And I'm sure he plays. Like when you go to the city, is he on the billboard? What's going on over there?
As somebody in the city, he's definitely not on billboards. He's not on anything.
Oh, you're in Atlanta?
I'm in Atlanta.
My God, and you don't see him on a billboard. Oh man, put Quavo up there. Go ahead and give Quavo a shout out there to play. Yeah, okay. 2 Chainz, everybody come on out. You want to put people in the seats in Atlanta. Atlanta ain't been rocking in the sports, in that sports side since Michael Vick, man. That was the last time. Julio Jones did some things. Why y'all don't like, can I ask you a question, brother?
Go ahead.
And you one of them YNs, right? You're just smiling for no reason, right? You're just smiling for no reason. How come this city don't like embrace basketball, but the city produces a lot of basketball players?
I mean, I think it's football first over anything, but I want to tell you how bad it is. So when the draft lottery happens, you know, the teams or whatever, they'll put on a draft lottery party to see how the ping pong balls bounce and who you pick as a team. So Atlanta Hawks invited everybody to State Farm Arena, and we filled in the arena. The headline was a Young Jeezy concert, and then after that was the actual draft. And I tell you, Gil, you saw all the women in their leather, all the dope boys smoking weed with their chains, and they was on time for the Jeezy concert.
Mm-hmm.
Jeezy ends, 3/4 of the arena leaves. And then they also announced we got Zachary Ricochet. Nobody cheered, nobody booed, nobody said nothing. Nobody cheered, nobody booed, nobody said nothing. It's hard to embrace basketball when the teams are unserious. I ain't gonna lie.
Dang, that's crazy. Dang, they had to use Jeezy to get the building filled.
Oh yeah. Hey, I tell you, it was rocking in there. And then they left. It was
And then it was Zach Shashia. And it was like, hey man, what happened to party at, man?
yeah. They
Man,
pumped in the crowd noise on any footage that you
they was pumping oh yeah.
look, they said Zachary Ricochet. It was quiet for a minute. Then they did the little confetti, they boom, but they pumped in that noise. Harry came out, jumped up and down. Didn't nobody care about that. They just
Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh, that sucks.